Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to another episode of the South Carolina Gamecocks Dynasty here on EA Sports College Football 25, and today's game is a massive one because we head on the road to the number 2 ranked team in the nation, the Tennessee Volunteers, and we get to face our former quarterback today, LaNorris Sellers, who transferred in the offseason to Tennessee. And, well, has him playing as the second-best team in football. If you're excited for this one, make sure you drop a like, you subscribe down below, especially if you want more Dynasty Mode content. We've had this one circled on the calendar all season long just to get to this point as we are underway. Tennessee will start off for the football, so we'll see Sellers right out of the gate. He's been filling in for the injured Nico Iomieva, and he's been playing great. Yes, Tennessee is the number 2 team in the nation, sitting 8-2, winners of 7 in a row. He would like nothing more than to beat his former teams. He'll start off on the ground, though, to Cameron Sheldon, the impact halfback who gets 2. And Tennessee will push the pace. They like to go no huddle. On 2nd and 8, that one's knocked away across the middle. Good defense. Quickly a 3rd and 8 now for the Vols. Sellers wants to scramble with it. Right side, and he will not get the first down. Great job by Floyd to force him out. That's a 3 and out for the Volunteers, and we'll see South Carolina take the field on offense. We know about the struggles at quarterback. It is Dante Reno getting the starts. He's played in big games before. We felt most comfortable with him as he hands it off on the first play to McReynolds, who goes backwards for 3. That was Nova Francois with the TFL. 2nd and 13, now set up a screen for McReynolds, who has one lead blocker, cuts it upfield to the middle, and he picks up 13 almost, and he gets it 3rd and inches. Stays in the pistol here. They give it to him again, and he's going to shed a tackle and get the first down. Good job by McReynolds to get the chains moving. Next play, it's a screen for Elick Ayomaner, who has a blocker out in front, and he gets about 9.5, and a good start so far for Reno. 2nd and inches, quick pass. Here's Harbor with the grab, and just like that, we're past midfield and driving. To the 44 Tennessee, handoff McReynolds, and he's going to get bottled up. Nowhere to go. Brought down by Denzel Kelly. 2nd and 10 here. As, again, South Carolina set up a screen for McReynolds. Gets another grab. Cuts it outside. Gets some blocks. And he has a first down. 17 through the air for McReynolds, who had 4 catches last week. And just like that, the Gamecocks now out to the 27. This has been a very long drive, keeping the Tennessee offense off the field as McReynolds goes backwards on that play. 2nd and 12. How about Sam Ika getting a carry? And the true sophomore will pick up the first down. Pick up 14 for Ika, who has 2 touchdowns on the season. And we're in the red zone. McReynolds checks back in, gets some space right side before being swung down. He stays in the pistol on 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. A lot of running so far, and it's just eating clock. Now it's 3rd and 8, though. You're going to have to pass it. Reno drops back. Fires has Beckett, who's 3 yards shy. South Carolina, they're going to keep the offense on the field. You've lost 3 straight. Why not? 4th and 3, they trust McReynolds. He cuts it up and has a first down. It's a big call and a big run for McReynolds. And now it's goal to go for the Gamecocks. From the 3, they bring a man in motion. Reno keeps it himself. He wants to put it in, but he's going to go backwards. Loss of 3. 2nd and goal, back to the air. Reno steps up, but he's hit hard. That's the impact D tackle, David Hobbs, who has the sack. He's now got 10.5 on the season. And quickly it's 3rd and goal from the 11. Short pass from McReynolds is read perfectly, and now South Carolina will kick 3. But look at the clock. Already 2:50 left in the first quarter. That was a 10-minute drive for the Gamecocks. They lead 3-0 as Sellers scrambles for 8. And Tennessee's going to do the opposite. They're going to pick up the pace. 2nd and 2 now. It's an RPO left side, and that one's dropped. Rubin had a pick 6, but he can't secure it. It's pass interference on the offense as well. I don't see that called very often. So that'll back Tennessee up. 3rd and 6 now. Sellers to the air. Looks right side, and he's intercepted. Picked off by Emory Floyd, and he's going to run it back to the 26. Sellers gets picked off. His 3rd interception of the season. And that's 3 in his past 2 games. He threw 2 last week against Missouri. And the Gamecocks set up at the 13. 2nd and 8 here, goal. Nobody in the backfield as Reno will scramble out to his right, and he's going to tuck it, and he's going to run, and he's going to find the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Dante Reno with his legs. He's been playing phenomenal so far, and the Gamecocks lead this one 10-0 against Tennessee as we go to the end of the first quarter. Vols, the number 2 team in the nation, trailing But they do have the football. Just look at that time of possession. 11.5 minutes for the Gamecocks in that quarter. Tennessee, though, out to the 46, 1st and 10. Sellers will keep it again, and he'll run it himself, and he will power for 8. We know how strong Sellers is with his legs and his upper body. He keeps it again on 2nd and 2, but he meets Curry. Caden Curry puts him down, loss of 2, and now it's 3rd and 4. Sellers, play fake, looks right side at the feet as a receiver. That's incomplete, and Tennessee will bring out the field goal team. This is Josh Turbyville, the senior. He's only 7 for 11 on the season. That's 63%. It is dead center, but he pulls it left, and Tennessee is still scoreless. 10-0 Gamecocks who now have good field position. They're inside Tennessee territory now. 1st and 10, swing pass for Ika, but it's read up perfectly. Good job by the Tennessee defense there. Now it's 3rd and 13. Reno trying to set up a pass, get it to McReynolds, but throws it behind him. And South Carolina won't get anything after the missed field goal. It's still 10-0. 12.5 to go in the quarter. As on 1st and 10, play fake, nice pass into tight coverage, caught for a 1st down. Into South Carolina territory at the 44 is a crosser. Pickup of 8. Tennessee will continue to push the pace. Hand it off here up the middle. Good hole here for Sheldon, who has a 1st down. Sheldon last week 135 yards and 4 touchdowns against Mizzou. He's got him out to the 29. They go play fake to him next play. Sellers wants it all, and he's got it. What a throw by LaNorris Sellers to find number 84. Caleb Webb for his 7th touchdown of the season. And Tennessee right back in this game, 10-7. South Carolina trying to hold on to the lead and get another good drive going. There's 9 for Paquette. 2nd and 1. Handoff. McReynolds with smother. There's Hobbs again in the backfield. 3rd TFL already of the day. 3rd and 2. They trust Ika on the ground, and he has the 1st down. Good job by Thompson to move the man out of the way. Drive now at midfield. McReynolds checks back in. He'll squeeze forward and pick up 3. 2nd and 7. Bubble screen out for Tyshawn Russell, who's got some blocker. Great job by Harbor to spring him, and he's inside the 15, down to the 11. Tyshawn Russell, the big play slot man, has the Gamecocks in the red zone. Go back to the ground on the next play. McReynolds bangs forward for a pickup of 5. He's had a lot better 2nd quarter than he has the 1st. Play's getting loud here. 2nd and 5. Reno to the air. Steps up. Going to tuck it himself, and he's going to be shy of the end zone, but he does pick up a 1st down. So it's goal to go from the 1. Ika checks in. The power back is in. They bring Harbor across. Hand it off, but he's stuffed. Sherman O'Neal gets in the backfield, the redshirt junior. After a loss of 1, McReynolds is back in. He's up the middle, and he's not going to get there. Yardage shy. Makes it now 3rd and goal from the run. McReynolds handoff, and he will find the end zone for a touchdown. The Gamecocks answer with 7 of their own, as it's back out in front by 10, 17-7. With 3 minutes left to go in the half. Here's 2nd and 10 for the Vols. They hand it off to Sheldon, and he picks up 3. 3rd and 7 now for Tennessee. Stack on the outside. Sellers looks across the middle, and it's dropped. Heard the footsteps coming. That's a punt, and South Carolina has the football at the 2-minute warning. They also get it back at the half, so a good chance to build a nice cushion here. On 2nd and 10, it's a quick pass to Paquette, who catches it for 5. After the timeout, Reno across the middle has Gatling. Gatling getting some snaps. He has a 1st down out to the 42. McReynolds has been great today. Next play, Reno deep for Harbor. Wide open, and he's got a score. 58 yards for Nick Harbor, who torches this guy at the line. One of these teams is going to figure out you cannot press him. 24-7 now in favor of South Carolina. Tennessee does have 50 seconds, so a chance to counter, and there's a nice pass to Chris Baswell to begin. After the timeout, Sellers in the empty pocket. He wants a deep shot of his own, and Tennessee has somebody behind the defense, and it's a score. That's Braylon Staley with his 8th touchdown, and Tennessee answers right back, and that'll bring us to the end of the half. An explosive 2 quarters of football with South Carolina up in front, 24-14. We got an upset brewing in Neyland Stadium. It's been a passing clinic for both teams. We'll see if South Carolina can hold on in the 2nd half. Let's get back to the action here. Gamecocks start off with the football, so we have a 10-point lead and a chance to get more. And on the first play, Reno's pressured, but he avoids it, and he throws the football away. Could have been a sack there, but instead it's 2nd and 10. As McReynolds gets the toss in the next play, but he's going backwards. Loss of 5. Jordan Matthews with the stop. And it's now 3rd and 15. Reno trying to set up a screen, but it's going to be red. Not fooled on that one was Matt Sexton. That's a 3-and-out for the Gamecocks. Tennessee begins their drive at the 46 of us. Our punter Montez has not been the best the past couple of seasons. They start off on the ground and get 9.5, and then on 2nd inches, Sellers will keep it himself, and he's tough to bring down as he rumbles forward for a first down, and Tennessee will continue to push the pace. Man in motion here, 1st and 10. They hand it off to Sheldon, and he's going to fire up the middle for a gain of 6. 2nd and 4 now. Sellers, play fake. Looking across the middle, and that one's through the hands of Robinson. Cam had a pick. Drops it instead as 3rd and 4. Play fake again, right side, and this one's a tough grab, but it's caught. Sellers up over 200 yards passing now. It's goal to go for the Balls. From the 9, Sellers keeps it himself, has some space, and he's going to get ended up into the end zone. Williams lays the hit, but Sellers will score on his former team. And Tennessee right back in this game, 24-21. Gamecocks, their second drive of the half, trying to keep pace and hold on to this lead. They start off with a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. McReynolds will get it again. Left side. He's going to be tracked down after 5. It's now 3rd and 3. Bringing the man in motion. Volunteers. A little bit of switch up here. Reno sets up a screen for Soro, and he's got it, and he's got the first down. Monty Soro out past midfield to the 44. Reno's looked good, today. Next play is McReynolds. He gets the carry and somehow picks up about 7. I thought that was going to be a TFL for sure. Instead, it's 2nd and 3. They go right back to him up the middle, and he gets about 2, marked a yard shy. Will he get it 3 straight times? He does, and he's not going to get there. Brought down in the backfield by Devin Hobbs, the impact defensive tackle. And this is a 52-yard field goal right down the middle, but this place is rocking, and Mason Love pushes it. Neyland Stadium too loud. As you can see, he's saying, I can't hear. And the Gamecocks only up by 3. They give Tennessee pretty good field position. Here they are at their own 46. They try to go outside, and they pick up 6 with Sheldon. 2nd and 4 now. Screen left side out of the stack. It's caught by Braswell, and he gets a couple. He's got 5 for 59 today, and a big 3rd and 3. Sellers tries the option. He doesn't pitch it, and he's going to be tackled down by Nate Lamb. Big stop. Tennessee comes up empty. Next drive for the Gamecocks. It's a 3rd and 2. Reno in the pocket. Buys time. Finds the wide open Jason Beckett. What a play by Reno to keep his eyes downfield. He's up to 200 yards passing of his own right. Next play, though, McReynolds goes backwards. That's a loss of 2. It was Hobbs again. Now 2nd and 12. Set him a screen. It's the tight end, Jason Beckett, who's going to rumble forward. He looks not very fast, but he picks up the first down. 5 for 50 in the air for the true sophomore tight end from North Carolina. 1st and 10. It's Sam Ika, and he's got nowhere to go. It doesn't matter who's in the backfield. Tennessee's blowing it up. Now 3rd and 13. Reno to throw, dumps it off short for McReynolds, and he's going to get the lost yardage back, and this time it'll be a 50-yard try from right hash for Mason Love. Neyland Stadium's already forced 1 kick missed. Can he hit this one? The kick is up, and it is good. Mason Love will drill it, gives the Gamecocks a 6-point lead, and we're officially on upset watch here in Tennessee. The number 2 team trailing. Look at the parity, though, so far of this season. They're a 2-loss team. And a 3-loss team, they can still make the playoffs. But you want to bet this game against South Carolina. They start for the football here in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 7 up to about midfield. Tennessee not done yet. Hurry back to the line. And there's a flag down. Sellers wrapped up in the backfield. But it's because Nate Lamb was offsides. So that's a critical error by the true sophomore. He's had a few of those this season. Gives him a free 5. So now it's 1st and 5. They hand it off to Sheldon. He's going to wrap up after a gain of 4 by Sonny Gallen. 2nd and 1, he stays in the gun. Gets it, no play fake. And Sellers is brought down. Kilgore with the blitz. And J.L. Kilgore makes him lose 6. Now a big 3rd and 7. Sellers gets hit, but he dumps it off in the screen for Sheldon, who breaks a tackle. And Cameron Sheldon's down to the 27. Big time play there by the senior halfback. New set of downs. Sellers tries to run. He can't get by Lamb. He picks up 2. 2nd and 8 now. Sheldon cuts it up. Tries to go left side, and he's going to only pick up 4. Brought down. We got another crucial 3rd down. Sellers keeps it on the read option himself. Gets a block, and Sellers is out past the 5. He's out at the 3. Goal to go here for the Volunteers. 71 yards on the ground for Sellers. A chance to take the lead. They bring a man across the formation. They give it off, and this is going to be a touchdown. The Volunteers have the lead. 28-27 now in favor of Tennessee. They battle back. Now let's see what this offense is made of. From the 25. Quick throw. Harbor can't hold on in traffic. 2nd and 10. They motion out the halfback. Reno tries to step up, and he's sacked. Brought down in the backfield by Nova Francois. Now you got a 3rd and 14. You can feel the momentum shifting. Reno, deep ball though for Harbor. Nobody's back, and Nick Harbor's going to grab it and go 79 yards. What a touchdown. Jared McCoy just lets him go by, and South Carolina back out on top. They're going to go for 2 to try to make it a 7-point lead as Reno quick fires for Baquette, and it's a 2-point good. 35-28 now your score, and now Tennessee trails by 7. 1st and 10 from the 25. Sellers wants a deep ball of his own. He's got it. What an answer from Tennessee. One play and they go the distance. But there's a flag down. Holding on the right tackle, Jesse Perry. A huge penalty for Tennessee, and they're backed up now 2nd and 21. They go play fake. Sellers looks across the middle. Another flag down. And they're going to get Perry again on another hold. So he essentially kills this drive. It's going to be 2nd and long. So South Carolina will get the football back at the 48. 1st and 10. Handoff McReynolds, and he's upended. He's at 30 carries today, but he has yet to cross the 100-yard mark. Now 3rd and 10, looking short for Caldwell, and he drops it. So Carolina will punt the football right back. And now we're down to 8:42 in this game. First play from Tennessee's possession. It's a screen out wide for Braswell, and he picks up 5. Tennessee now hurries back to the line. Not a lot of time wasted off the clock. Stacks on the outside, but Sellers tries to keep it, and he can't go anywhere. Jerron Willis brings them down for a loss of 4. And now it's 3rd and 9. Sellers making some adjustments. Stays in the pocket. Looks left side. And he's intercepted. Picked off by Judge Collier. Sellers for the 2nd time today throws it to his ex-teammates. And Collier comes up huge. He's got the Gamecocks in Tennessee territory. And now with 6.5 to go, they're at the 25. Reno tries to keep it himself, though, and he will lose 1. Arian Carter on the tackle. 2nd and 11 from the pistol. Another read option. Reno trying to get outside. He's going backwards again. This time, Boo Carter brings him down. I don't think there's any relationship there. And that was 3rd and 16. South Carolina tries a reverse. Tyshawn trying to get the edge, but he ends up losing 11. And South Carolina is now out of field goal range. They get no points. We speed up to the 2-minute warning, and Tennessee's on the doorstep. 2nd and goal. That sequence of events could have proved costly for the Gamecocks. They could be up by 2 scores right now. But instead, it's a big tackle on 2nd and goal from Ben Conway, and they're backed up to the 6. 3rd and goal. Sellers tucks it to run, cuts it up, breaks a tackle, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. LaNorris Sellers again just trucks through the defense, and Tennessee has tied this game. South Carolina has it with about 1:20 left, though. And on 1st and 10, they connect for 8. Reno out past 300 yards now, but South Carolina's in no hurry. 2nd and 2, they've let the clock come inside a minute, as Reno is going to be sacked. Hobbs up the middle again, and now they're going to run this clock down even more. 22 seconds. Reno looks short, has Baquette. Nobody covers the tight end, and this will keep the drive alive. 19 seconds, though. You only have to get in field goal range, but this place is extremely loud. 1st and 10. Deep ball for Harbor. He's behind the defense again. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They've regained the lead. For the 3rd time today, Nick Harbor gets behind the defense, and this raucous Neyland Stadium has been absolutely silenced. With 12 seconds, South Carolina takes a touchdown lead. Tennessee will have to answer, not to answer fast. After the return, they got 9 seconds left. All 3 timeouts, but it's not like it matters too much. Sellers wants the deep ball here. He's got a one-on-one, but it's incomplete. Knocked down by Gerald Kilgore. That was probably their best chance. Now with 1 second left, you got to try a Hail Mary. Sellers moves to his right, fires downfield, and this one is incomplete, and the South Carolina Gamecocks will pull up the upset of the season. They go into number 2 Tennessee and win it 42-35. Dante Reno doubters, where are you at now? 387 yards, 4 touchdowns, 3 deep bombs to Harbor. And South Carolina does it. They end the 3-game losing streak in improbable fashion, beating the number 2 team in the nation on the road and take it to their former quarterback in LaNorris Sellers. What a game this was. An all-time classic. Shout out LaNorris Sellers, though. He played phenomenal. It was not his fault that they lost this game. He did throw 2 interceptions, but the defense let them down. I don't know why they're still pressing Harbor, man. You just can't do that. South Carolina gets the big win they need. They pick up their 6th of the season. We'll see how far Tennessee falls. And we get a couple of recruits coming out of this on the offensive side of the football. 3-star center Keelan Rugamba from Blacksburg, South Carolina will commit. He's a good power center up the middle, trying to move out the middle of the line. And he's also a gem. We also get an offensive tackle, a 3-star from Rock Hill, South Carolina, Cordell Fournette. Now, he is actually a bust, but he is just a typical pass-blocking right tackle. Not sure how good his run blocking is, but, we need some help on the edge, so maybe he can find his footing there. We do suffer one lost recruit, and ironically enough, it's to Tennessee. Sean Arrieta, the 4-star wide receiver right here from Columbia, has decided to go to the Vols. That's a little hurtful, considering we just beat them, and we could have used his skill set. Here are your top stories around the league that are not South Carolina related, because we have the biggest one. Georgia Tech, Georgia this week. Notre Dame, USC. It is rivalry week, so a lot of big games this week. Iowa State wins the top 5 clash in the Big 12 over Cincinnati by 8, and they will now face number 7, UCF. Here are your scores around the league in Week 12. Virginia Tech on Thursday knocked off NC State, and also the game of the week we just saw. It was on Thursday. The Cyclones now up to 3. They beat the Bearcats. Saturday football, Illinois beats Maryland. We see Oklahoma beat Georgia 42-39. That could have knocked the Bulldogs out of playoff contention. UAB doubles up Temple. They're up to 14, trying to make it back in the playoff. Texas in the win over Missouri. They could squeeze in an at-large. Bowling Green wins some action, and then Utah takes care of Sam Houston in a late season game. Penn State beats Washington in a close one. Oklahoma State over West Virginia. We obviously beat Tennessee. Shout out to the Gamecocks. A close one in the Mountain West. Air Force over UNLV. And then the Pac-12, San Diego State over Utah State. UCF gets the victory over TCU, setting up the big Iowa State clash. Troy knocks off Purdue on the road. That's a big win for the Trojans. We see Central Michigan beat Ball State. Army knocks off UTSA. Minnesota now up to 11. They knock off the Hawkeyes. In the Pac-12, Oregon's now ranked. They beat Boise State on the road. Syracuse falls to Notre Dame 24-3. BYU scores 2-touchdown win over Arizona. Georgia Tech lost to Boston College, not the momentum they want going into the Georgia clash. Middle Tennessee State takes care of business against FIU. And Georgia Southern with a close one over Old Dominion. USC trounces their Los Angeles rivals in UCLA. They've kind of dominated that rivalry in recent years. Stanford wins the big game over Cal. LSU knocks off Kentucky in dominating fashion. Fresno State with a touchdown over San Jose State. New Mexico beats Nevada. Florida with a close one. They knock off their rivals in Auburn. Miami, Ohio over Buffalo 15-10. Southern Miss defeats South Alabama. Navy gets their first win of the season. They beat Tulane on the road 27-17. Houston 30-7 over the Bears. Arkansas trounces Tulsa. Arkansas State with a close one over Louisiana. Memphis, the nail-biter, beats East Carolina. A lot of close games this week. Florida State beats Louisville by 5. UConn, though, beats FAU pretty handily. And Coastal Carolina the same against Appalachian State. Michigan with a close one knocks off Indiana by a point. They're now up to number 2. Oregon trounces Nebraska. They are the defending champs. SMU over Virginia by 8. Arizona State with a close one beats Kansas. Jacksonville State, the other Gamecocks, with the victory over Western Kentucky. Alabama back up to number 1, the only one-loss team in the country. They beat Mississippi State. Northern Illinois over Ohio. Ohio State loses at home to Northwestern. The Buckeyes are 6-5, a lost season for them. Washington State get the victory over Colorado State. Clemson beats Duke. The Blue Devils fraud. They drop out of the rankings. Miami up to 5. They beat North Carolina. Charlotte's still the group of 5 representative. They're trying. They beat USF. Wisconsin falls at home to Michigan State. Same with Colorado against Kansas State. And then Louisiana Monroe over JMU. Here are your players of the week. They're also the SEC players of the week, so not really got to switch to tabs. But it's Devin Hobbs, who wreaked havoc against us, and Anthony Evans with 3 touchdowns for the Bulldogs. Here are your updated rankings. Tennessee obviously will go down. They fall all the way to 9. Everybody else basically moves up. And Georgia also goes down to 13. So we could see some 3-loss teams in the playoff this year. That's how much parity there has been. So if there was a year to take some losses, it was definitely this season. But UAB and Charlotte, the two teams gunning to be that group of 5 representative. Here's a look at the updated bracket. You can see Charlotte getting it, but them and UAB will have to probably fight that out. And this is more of a actual bracket. We're finally starting to weed out the fraudulent teams like Duke, and these are the teams you might see in the college football playoff. But it is rivalry week, so there's some big games around the country. Georgia Tech and Georgia. We know Iowa State, UCF, that's not a rivalry, but it's a top 10 clash. Big 12 also has Cincinnati, Houston, and we'll see Notre Dame and USC going at it. But obviously, it's a rivalry week, and we have our big game. We're going back to Death Valley to face the number 8 team in the country in the Clemson Tigers. We have not beaten them in this series. The last time we went to Clemson, we got embarrassed, 55-13, and we're looking to right that wrong and finally get a victory over our state rivals. If we can go to Tennessee against the number 2 team on the road and win, why not do the same thing against Clemson? They're a talented team just like Tennessee. I don't think their offense is as good, but I do think they have a really stout defense. So we're going to need to see Dante Reno step up to the occasion again. But I'm so happy to be ending this episode on a victory with some high spirits today. And I cannot wait to play Clemson. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more Dynasty Mode content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.